Okay, all right, so I am not going to talk about the goal of this experiment or anything. That should all be in the document. I'm just going to do a couple different experiments, and you're going to have to decide how to use them to achieve the objective that we're doing. Okay, so the first thing that I want to point out is just what we have here. This is our voltage source, and I'm going to turn this on, and we're going to have electric current that flows out of here and through this piece of clay that we have hooked up, and then it is going to flow through this detector, which will measure the electric current, and then back into the negative side of the voltage source. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the voltage source. And maybe for our first experiment, what I'm actually going to do is I am going to keep the voltage constant at some value. How about 10? Ooh. Okay, right about at 10 volts. And I'm going to turn on the ammeter so we can see the current. Right, so that's reading, well, that's a little bit high actually. I'm going to turn it down. How about 7 volts? Okay, so 7 volts, and I'm going to turn on the ammeter. So right there, that's reading 8.6 milliamps. So this is our voltage reading, and this is our current reading. And remember, that's milliamps, so that's really 8.6 times 10 to the minus 3 amps. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this clay, and I'm going to change the shape by making it skinnier. So let's first just take a couple measurements. So right now the nails are hooked up. The nails are almost exactly 10 centimeters apart. So current is flowing in one nail through the clay and out the other nail. And right now, the height of the clay is about 3.5 centimeters. And the width is about 8.5 centimeters. So I'm just going to cut the clay, and I'm going to make it skinnier. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens to the current. So the voltage is the same, right? We're holding the voltage constant. But when I cut the clay, I want to see what happens to the ammeter. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it and make it a little skinnier. Oh my gosh. Oh God, so sticky. Okay. And so it went down a little bit. Now let's measure what it is right now. So now it's at about 7 centimeters. And the current is 7.6 milliamps. I'm going to cut it again. I'm going to make it even skinnier. And I'm not going to take a lot of data points for this experiment because this is kind of a pain in the butt. Oof. Okay, now we've got about, what, 4.8 milliamps, 4.9, and it's about 4 centimeters wide right now. Maybe I'll try to do one more cut. Get it a little bit skinnier. Okay, so now it's at about 3.9 milliamps. And the width is about 2.5 centimeters. All right, so we can see that as we're cutting it, we're making it skinnier, the current's going down, but the voltage is the same, right? So we've been holding the voltage constant at 7 volts this whole time. All right.